new session. Today we will discuss invitation. Dear students, in the series of advanced writing skill, we have learned the other forms of writing like notice and advertisement. So this is a new type of advanced writing skill today we are going to discuss, that is invitation. In the invitation, we will have 2 or 3 sessions to complete this form of writing. So, invitation. What is an invitation? We use this term frequently. You know the meaning of invitation. Invite karna kisi ko. We have organized some program. We have organized some occasion. We have organized something for our friends or relatives or the general public sometime, and we want to invite them. So if I want to invite the mass of people, means the group or people to that occasion, I need something to be distributed in return. कुछ मैं ऐसा बनाऊंगा लिख के जिसको मैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करूंगा और उसे पढ़कर लोग समझ जाएंगे and they'll understand what they should do and where they should go and why they should go there and everything. Simply, सबके घरों में शादी होती है, तो हम शादी से पहले लोगों को कैसे बताते हैं? कैसे बताते हैं? इनविटेशन कार्ड देके. अच्छा, जब इनविटेशन कार्ड देते हैं तो क्या करते हैं? मीन्स उसमें हर एक को अलग अलग से लिखते हैं, अलग अलग से लिफाफे पे लिखते हैं, लेकिन जो अंदर लिफाफे के अंदर कार्ड होता है वो भी क्या सबको अलग अलग बनाते हैं? नो, वी मेक द सेम कार्ड फॉर ऑल. वी ओनली चेंज द नेम ऑन द एनवेलप. जो बाहर एनवेलप है उस पे नाम चेंज करते हैं. अब अलग अलग कब लिखते हैं फिर? सपोज दिस इज वन केस. आपके घर में शादी है और आपने सबको इनवाइट करना है. सो आप क्या करेंगे? यू सिंपली विल मेक कार्ड, 100 and thousands of cards, and then distribute the card. All type of things for all. अब सोचिए आपके यहाँ थोड़ा प्रोग्राम छोटा है, आपके छोटे भाई का बर्थडे है या छोटी बहन का बर्थडे है. There's a birthday in your house, in your home, at on some occasion, and you want to invite someone. तो आप एक या दो को कार्ड तो बनाएंगे नहीं. In that case, either you will go and tell them, या तो जाके कहेंगे, or what will you do? You will simply write a letter to them. अब कौन कार्ड छापेगा? आप लेटर लिखकर भेज देते हैं कि चाचा जी आप you please come to our home on such and such date because my younger sister's birthday will be celebrated on such and such date. तो आपने दो तरह से इनवाइट किया या नहीं किया? The one is you invited the people through a card, and second one is through a letter. ये क्या है? These are two types of invitation. So if I write invitation, then I will find one is, suppose this is invitation, then I write formal invitations and informal invitation. ये आपके एग्जाम में आता है, ध्यान रखना. Formal invitation and informal invitation. अब आप you can guess yourself. जब लेटर के बारे में बात की थी तो भी हमने फॉर्मल इनफॉर्मल की बात की थी. So you can guess yourself which type of invitation will be formal and which type of invitation will be an informal invitation. So if I say formal invitation means I have written formally a letter to all and distributed. I have not specified someone's name or post or designation. I simply wrote something about the event and about the occasion and sent to all the friends with the same words, even not changing a single word. It will become a formal invitation. If I am writing the letters, one letter to my brother, another letter to my sister, another letter to my brother-in-law. Then there is some other, means the relatives and friends. So if I'm writing a letter to them without making a common card, a common sort of invitation, then it will be called informal invitation. आज हम फोकस करेंगे सिर्फ फॉर्मल इनविटेशन पे. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मल इनविटेशन? Formal invitation. Formal invitation. What is formal invitation? As I told you, that the formal invitation is particularly given to a, means particularly given to all the person with the same format. तो हम क्या लिखेंगे उसमें? नाम हम लिख नहीं सकते किसी का. उसको हम particularly रिश्ते से, जो फ्रेंड कहते हैं, अंकल कहते हैं, we cannot call him by the relation, we are related to the person. So how can I write an invitation? और ये कैसे पॉसिबल है कि अपने फ्रेंड के लिए भी और अपने पिताजी के फ्रेंड के लिए भी और अपने अंकल के लिए भी हम एक सी लैंग्वेज लिखें? So there is certain rules to write a formal invitation. That is फॉर्मल इनविटेशन. क्या रूल्स हैं? जो पहला रूल है, अभी इनविटेशन बनाना बाद में सीखेंगे हम, कुछ सेट फॉर्मेट्स हैं, फॉर्मूलेज हैं, उनको तैयार रखते हैं ताकि जब हम बनाएंगे तो उनको याद रखेंगे. उनके ही गाइडलाइंस पे वी विल ट्राई टू मेक एन इनविटेशन, दैट इज फॉर्मल इनविटेशन. जो पहला सेट रूल है फॉर्मल इनविटेशन का, that is written in a single sentence. We write the formal invitation in a single sentence. अब क्या मतलब हुआ? You would have seen the marriage wedding cards. Wedding cards होते हैं, शादी के कार्ड. You see the language. If you keep aside the some quotation or some slopes, then you will find the main part of that wedding card is written in a single sentence. So remember this point. We will have a practice here. Second point क्या होगा? The second point for a formal invitation is we do not write, we don't use anything that we use in the letter in the form of salutation, subscription. तो लेटर में हमने सारे वर्ड पढ़े हैं. सैल्यूटेशन या सब्सक्रिप्शन जैसा कुछ भी यूज नहीं करते. We don't write these things. After this, we do mention the venue, means the place, date, and time. If I'm inviting someone at my home, so I know what is the occasion. So I will also write the occasion. What is the occasion? What is the occasion of, or you can say event. What is the event? What is the event? उसका event क्या है? किस event के लिए मैं कॉल कर रहा हूं, किस occasion के लिए मैं invite कर रहा हूं. So after this, we also write the address. Address of the person and name. अब लास्ट में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात बता रहा हूं. The most important point of a formal invitation is it is written in third person. Remember this, third पर्सन। क्या होता है थर्ड पर्सन? व्हाट इज द थर्ड पर्सन? फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकंड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन पढ़ा है? First person who is speaking, second person who is listening, and the third person who is not present there in the process of listening and speaking. That is the third person. So here the third person is not you, not me, but someone else. So when I write an invitation, though the person who is inviting people is I myself is inviting people. But when I write the card, I become the third person. How? We will see this in examples on the board, as well as here we will also make an formal invitation. So here, these are the very important point. The 2 points that counts most is writing in third person and writing in single sentence. Sometimes you are allowed to write in first person, but when you will start writing an invitation, you find that writing invitation in first person, you will feel that it is not very sound type of invitation. So it is better to use the third person. So now these are the rules. Keeping these rules in our mind, we will try to draft a formal invitation. So when I write a formal invitation, I need to be very clear about my mind. Some of the things. Who is the person inviting first? First one is, I write it here, who is inviting? Second one is why. If I write why, it means the occasion. Then where? Where is the occasion? And then when? अब आप सिंपली समझिए, कोई हमें इनवाइट कर रहा है तो हम क्या, हमारी जो नेचुरल सी क्यूरियोसिटी होगी वो क्या होगी? हु, किसने इनवाइट किया? वेयर, कहाँ इनवाइट किया? व्हेन, कब इनवाइट किया? और व्हाई, क्या उसका ओकेजन? So simply we write these things in our invitation. So suppose Mr. and the Mrs. Lal, Mr. और जो Mrs. Lal हैं, उनके घर में उनके बेटे की, या छोड़िए, उनकी मैरिज एनिवर्सरी है, उनकी 25th मैरिज एनिवर्सरी है, शादी के 25 सालगिरह है, 25वां साल है. सो वो एक पार्टी अपने फ्रेंड्स को दे रहे हैं, तो कार्ड अपना कैसे बनाएंगे? राइट हियर, मिस्टर एंड मिसेस लाल, मिस्टर एंड मिसेस लाल express profound pleasure to celebrate their 25th marriage anniversary. You can highlight this. On, you can write on in the middle, suppose this is on, then suppose it is 5th, like May 5th, 2020. Then you will write You are cordially invited to grace the occasion. To grace the occasion. So this is how you have written in a single sentence. You have written this in a third person. You have given the dates and venue. At, you can also write occasion, then at. And you will write your address here. You can write your address. Suppose I'm here, you will write your address. ये आपने इसके नीचे लिखना है because there is lack of space. So I am making the box of address here. You can write it after this, at this. On the right side here at the bottom, at the end, and on the left side, you will write RSVP. So this RSVP is please response. This is a French phrase for please respond. Respond कीजिए, जवाब दीजिए. और RSVP के नीचे आप अपना नाम लिखते हैं. You will write your name after this RSVP. Repeatazle who play. इसका full form क्या है? Repeatazle who play. This is a French word. Repeatazle who, VOUS, play, PLAIT. Repeataz, REPETZ, S, and then apostrophe L. So repeatazle who play means please respond. So then I make a box or give a beautiful border to this invitation. So this was my formal invitation. So what I have, quickly we have a recap here. We will see more example on the board. So before that, we can also give some other forms, some other languages. Mr. and the Mrs. Lal expressed profound pleasure, means deep pleasure. Solicit your gracious presence. You can write this. Solicit to invite you. Pleased to invite you. Mrs. and the Mrs. Lal exulted to celebrate their 25th marriage anniversary. So these are the different way of writing, opening the formal invitation. Then I have mentioned the occasion. Why? Then when and where. Where is here? Where is here at the bottom? And then when. So I have given this all the information for your invitation. In some occasion, we have also some chief guest. ये तो शादी का था. अब आप एक formal invitation करते हैं आपके जो कॉलेज में annual function है, and you are drafting a formal invitation for your school's annual function. So you will change Mr. and Mrs. Lal with the name of your school. Government Inter College, Berinath. Government Inter College, Shankarpur. Government Inter College, Nalapani, Dehradun. Pleased to inform, pleased to organize an annual function of the school on such and such date. In the benign presence, in the dignified presence of, means the name of chairman. Suppose you have called Honorable Chief Minister. So you will write in the benign presence of Honorable Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. So you all are cordially invited. Then RSVP कौन हो जाएगा? Here RSVP will be the principal of your school. This is how you will draft a formal invitation. So you make practice and we go to the board for the details. See the types of invitation. We have already discussed this: formal invitation and informal invitation. If we go forward, we discussed some of the points that we should keep in our mind about the formal invitation. The formal invitations are written in a third person, like inviting. When you write the invitation, that will be the person not mention himself but present himself as a third person. Single sentence में था, आपने example देखा. Now you will again see some more examples to find out how to write a formal invitation in a single sentence. No heading, no salutation or no complimentary clause. Subscription भी नहीं था, salutation भी नहीं था, heading भी नहीं दी हमने. Occasion लिखना है, date, venue and time दिया था, address of the writer at the end. Please, यहाँ पे आपने at लिखा, वहाँ पे address of the writer, and together with this we also write RSVP. Here you can see a formal invitation. Here Mrs. and Mr. Manoj Rathi, they are inviting on the engagement of Pawan with the Rajni, and you can see they have given the address, then the date and time. Here RSVP is the Manoj Rathi. Then here is another example. Here 5th birthday anniversary, Mr. and the Mrs. Rask here Karan are celebrating. Request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion, gala occasion. Auspicious occasions means very special occasions of the 5th birth anniversary of their son. Here they are writing their, means in third person, Nikhil, at their residence. Uska address diya, time diya, and then date di. Here RSVP. Now this is the third of a school annual sports day. The principal, staff and students of government, you can write inter college your name, request your benign presence on the gala occasion of annual sports day on Saturday 5th August at 9 a.m. school at the school ground. The Lieutenant Governor of Delhi has very kindly consented, means agreed, to grace the occasions, means to present his gracious presence on the occasion as the chief guest and give away the prizes. Give away the prizes means prizes will be distributed by the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Your presence will make the function all the more attractive and meaningful. So here you are not writing RSVP. If you want, you can write principal and staff. So this was the invitation, formal invitation. Now, dear students, we will discuss more about formal invitation and informal invitation on the upcoming session. This time you will make some invitation that is going to take place in your village, in your school, or at your house, at your home. So you draft the invitation and make a collection of the invitation. Whenever school opens, you can get it checked by your teachers. So hope you would have understood this formal invitation. We come again with some new topic on the formal and informal invitation. Till then, happy study, happy reading, happy making invitation. Thank you for now.